the last, probably 2 or 3 months, and really giving me a push to consider entering the race for MLA. As you know, Rob's vacated the position at the end of his term as the election's held, so I really want to thank all of those people in the political life. A lot of times you hear a lot of negative, and it's great to hear from people who are supporters and really pushing you to reach higher levels, so I really want to thank those people. I also want to thank Rob Anderson. Regardless of opinions or anything else, the guy outworks anybody as it relates to being an MLA. It's a tireless job. He has a very young family. He's put 7 years of his life, so most of all not his 30s, dedicated to our community, before to Chestermere and Rocky View County, and I really want to thank him for his efforts on behalf of Airdrie, Chestermere, and the province, because it isn't unrecognized. I've gained a lot of respect for him, and we've become friends, and I've got to know his family over the years, so just really want to thank him for what he's done for Airdrie and area. I'll kill the suspense right away. I'm here tonight to announce my candidacy for the nominee for the PC party here in Airdrie for MLA. I can tell you it wasn't an easy decision. I love being the mayor. Truly, it's been the best job of my life. Just brutal, isn't it? I wish I could punch myself when I get sucked up with this emotion. It just, I don't know whether it's my mother or my brother dying or whatever, but it just never leaves me. But it's given me an insight into our community, probably deeper than I could have ever imagined. I see former Mayor O'Neill is over here, and Murray was on council for 24 years. You get to know every aspect of your community when you're on council, or you're a mayor, or you're a political figure in a community. So that experience has really taught me that in order to get where we need to go, we are the fastest growing community in Alberta, in my opinion. We are the best community in Alberta, in my opinion. And in order to get there, we need somebody that's willing to go to the province and advocate, to negotiate, to bend, to push, to finagle, to do whatever it takes to get what we need in our community. And I believe I have that skill set to do that on behalf of our residents and our businesses. Because as we continue to grow, we're going to need more and more and more. And that's why I'm running. I want to be your representative. I want to show you that Jim Prentice is a leader that we can rely on. I know the brand, the PC brand. If you'd asked me 3 years ago, would you consider doing this? I would have probably told you flat out no. Okay? But I believe, you know, I hate to say it, but I've been a Leaf fan for a long time. And when the organization suffers, you don't abandon the team. And I've always been a conservative. And I believe Jim's got the tools, the skill set, and the ability to turn the ship around. He's already proven it in a very short window of time. He's addressed a lot of the issues that, quite frankly, gave me a lot of concern as a municipal leader. And I believe he's the guy, and especially when you watch the news, and our dollar took another big hit today. One of my main focuses up there, and I guess I parallel him, is economic diversity. We have to spread our wings and get into some other areas of business outside of this industry, so that we, in 20 years, can absorb these bumps a little bit more effectively and efficiently without having to go through these big shifts. So that's one of my main focuses. The other one is the seniors. As some of you know, I have a significant affection for seniors in our community, and I believe we're going to be at a catastrophic rate. People are aging very quickly here, and we need to provide quality, safe, clean, looked after places for them to live, to be serviced by the medical community, and that's the other one that I want to focus on in the short term. I know we have school shortages and infrastructure, and I don't even know where to begin with Alberta Health Services and all the challenges they face, but I believe all of them we have the ability to overcome, and that's again why I'm going. I have always perceived myself to be someone, and I'm terrible at talking about myself, believe me. I've always perceived myself to be somebody who's a fixer, a doer, who likes to fix problems, probably too much so that I meet with almost every resident we have in the community, or I speak to them on the phone, but I'm a person who likes to fix things. We have some things we need to fix. In the immediate future, we've been working diligently with Alberta Health Services, our community members, and our community leaders to build a health campus here in Airdrie. And I don't see, Don wasn't able to make it today. He was one of the members, Don Bell, from our committee, but we are so close to reality, to building something that will be here that will effectively support seniors. It's potentially got end-of-life services that are part of that. We have our Airdrie Hospice Society chair is here as well. We've got some amazing initiatives that are going on that absolutely parallel what I'm doing here as the mayor. The other part of my decision is my comfort level with the current leadership that we have at the City of Airdrie. I'm very comfortable with our council. I really am. We have 2 new colleagues. We have 4 experienced colleagues. We've changed our direction and focus from a short-term goals and objectives to long-term. So I know what the next 2.5 to 3 years are going to bring. I'm very comfortable with our finances right now. We've done an excellent job. And regardless of what people may say or the rhetoric I hear about it, we win awards for our financial management. And I can tell you firsthand, we have the best financial people working here. I got mayors calling me from all over the province to say, what are you guys doing differently in Airdrie? Because they've got twice as many staff, they're spending way more money. All want to know what we're doing. What's the secret here in Airdrie? So I'm really comfortable, folks, to say that if I did and I was successful, because I always if everything, if I'm the nominee, if there was an election called, and if I was able to be successful, I really believe that we're in good hands. I really believe that sincerely. So, and the third thing is, the worst possible thing that could happen, I guess, is that I fall back into the chair that I love the most. If I lose, I'm still the mayor. So to me, it's a win-win situation personally. I know that's a selfish thing to say, but it's the truth. So I tell my kids all the time, sorry, Mike, I don't know you, but you know how it is. You're a wonderful man. And you should take your hat off inside, just telling you. The owner is quite the stickler for that. No, but I tell all my kids, you know what? If you're afraid of something or you're nervous about it, do it. If you don't want to stand up and do something and you're saying, no, I don't want to do that, do it. Because the best things happen. And again, we have the best community in Canada, bar none. And I know I'm prejudiced and people say, oh, he just says he's just a bunch of hot air or whatever. It's the truth, folks. We live in paradise. I've seen we just got brought back from Cabo San Lucas after a hurricane, and I can tell you their government response was really, really good, but it was a fifth of what we would do here in Canada. People are suffering. We have a great life here in this community, and we have the best province to live in and all. I'll close. I was at Ralph Klein's last premier speech, and I don't know how I got invited, but it was a strange invitation from a friend, and I went. And the amazing part about that was I felt at home. I'd only lived here for 2 years, but I thought, this is the most patriotic province I've ever lived in, bar none. Everyone was proud to be a Canadian. Everyone was proud to be an Albertan. And it really affected me. Because I've lived in other provinces, and no disrespect to them, there wasn't that feeling, there wasn't that pride, there wasn't that entrepreneurial spirit, there wasn't that drive that seems to exist here in this province. Oil's down record lows right now, and may stay down for a while, but the optimism and the energy and the drive to make it right, to fight through it, is here. And again, I want to bring that spirit to the Alberta legislature. On your behalf, I know I can do the job, and I would sincerely and humbly ask for your support and help, because in order to get through the nomination process, we need to sell memberships and get people out to vote. So if you think Peter Brown's the guy to go, spread the word, because I can guarantee you, I'll outwork anybody, I'll press it, I'll always be accountable, always. Never leaves me. Thank you very, very much for coming.